Hello. Uh, wasn't quite ready, but I guess I am ready to go now. Um, Hello to everybody. Give me just a second to get myself set up. Um, well, I hope you're all staying safe and you're feeling well today. Last week I talked about how difficult moving through this pandemic is as it limits our contact and our activities, and it puts a limit on the kind of stimulations that we have. Um, and that limit of stimulation also affects our level of energy, and may sometimes we feel ourselves dragging around. Um, so we might not be able to get things done just the way we want because we just don't feel like we can get ourselves energized to do it. And so today I want to take you through a simple tapping pattern that we use to get a momentary increase in our energy. Before I do that, though, I want to announce that I will be doing a video blog series on beginning to do better. And after a lot of years of listening to people who are survivors of traumatic stress, I know that one of the ways that we can tell where people are at and where we should begin is by paying attention to the statements that they're saying to themselves, they're hearing, they're thinking about, and those statements give us clues as to where we need to begin to make the most effective change in our lives. So, um, so to help me focus where we begin on this series and how fast we can move through it, I'm going to be sending out a survey, a very simple survey that would be very helpful. It's going to consist of simply four statements that you hear or say or think to yourself that get in the way of you being able to be better. So those four statements, and so just rank them on how frequently you hear them. And the four statements are: I can't control when I see or feel negative past events. Okay. Next statement is: I can't stop a sense that bad things are waiting for me. The next one is I just a simple statement: I can't do it. And the last one is I don't deserve it. So I'm just going to ask you to rate by frequency by which one of these do you hear or say to yourself the most versus the one that you hear or say to yourself the least. And then I'm going to ask you to go back, and for each one, I'm going to ask you to rate the impact you feel it has. And this is just your sense of it, the impact, the negative impact it has on you being better in your life. So 0 would be it doesn't have any impact. 10 would be it's just massive. Um, so the survey is going to be sent directly to those on my email list, and will also be available here on Facebook. Um, Please help us out. Just focus, uh, help us focus how we begin and the speed that we move through some of these parts. And it probably will be four separate parts, um, short videos like these, short text statements. So that's coming soon. I hope you will participate. That would be very helpful to me and other people who are struggling with these issues. So back to this idea of energy. When we don't have access to things that stimulate us and bring more energy, especially during this time of COVID. Now, this is not a cure for long-term problems, but may be very helpful in bringing you fully into the moment and activating more energy into your body. So, as always with the thought field therapy, we want to know where we're at, and we do that by rating on a 0 to 10 scale what's going on. So notice in your body, notice in your manner in this moment how energized you feel. With 10 being the most energized you feel fully activated, and 0 being your sleep. Okay, so notice the energy that you feel right now. in your body and rate it 0 to 10. And then let's begin by tapping the side of the hand. This is what we often do in thought field therapy because it's a correction for the flow of energy, the direction that your energy is flowing. And then under the nose, about a dozen times each one of those. And now we're going to go back and tap here on the gamut spot, the back of the hand. And you're going to keep tapping there for 50 times. Now, does it have to be precisely 50? No. Does it, should it be close? Yeah, but don't get too caught up in that. And I don't know if anybody's been counting how many times I've been tapping here. We'll go another 10. And then we're going to tap under the collarbone. Right? Notch here, down an inch, over an inch, either side. And again, tap there about a dozen times. Now, we're going to do the 9 gamut series, tapping the gamut spot, same one you were just tapping. And close your eyes for a moment. Open your eyes. With your eyes look down left. With your eyes look down right. Keep tapping with your eyes in a big circle all around the room. And then you're going to whirl your eyes all the way back around the room. Okay. Hum. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum again. And it doesn't really matter what you hum, you just hum. Okay, so then you're going to go back and repeat what we just did before. And we're going to start by tapping on the gamut spot another 50 times. And it goes faster than you think. I mean, we're already at about 25 now. But tap firmly enough that you can feel some energy going into it, but never tap in a way that's harmful or hurts you. Now we're going to go back and tap under the collarbone half a dozen times. Okay. Now, just stop for a second and notice what you feel. You can rate it again in terms of the energy that you feel in your body on a 0 to 10 scale, 0 being asleep, 10 being fully energized. Notice where you're at. Compare that to the number that you started with. Now, if you've gotten some increase and you feel energized and you're ready to go, you're done. Now, if you got some increase but you still feel like you're dragging a bit or there might be some more there for you, go ahead and repeat what we just did before. Now, if you didn't get any change at all, it may be because you need to do the collarbone breathing exercise, which is available. There's videos of that here on YouTube. And do the collarbone breathing exercise and then repeat the tapping that we just did. Now, if that doesn't work, there's other things to be done. But the idea here is to just bring more energy to your body. Now, I don't want to suggest to you that this is, going to be a long-term fix for chronic problems. This is no substitute for getting good sleep, eating well, hydrating adequately, getting physical exercise, using your body, and taking care of yourself overall. But it is something that can bring up your energy in the moment to help you get through the next task or the next short time. You can't hurt yourself by doing this, so just give it a shot. In the end, what you're going to find is that it is very powerful and it's a tool that you can use. If you know how to do thought field therapy causal diagnosis, you know what? Go ahead and do that and find a custom pattern for you that's going to be very helpful. Keep working with it. Let me know, as always, I want to know what you think about what I'm doing here, what I'm saying, or if you have any questions or comments for me, please let me know here or send me an email. I look forward to getting the responses to the surveys. The surveys will be coming out probably next few days, within a week for sure. Once I get those back, then we'll set up the first in the series that we're going to be doing. Um, so I hope you all have a good day. I hope you find some sense of security as we move away from the election and into getting back into our normal routines. So anyway, thank you very much, and talk to you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.